Second down and goal. Charbonnet into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Stafford throwing, caught into the end zone. Goes Terrence Ferguson, the rookie out of Oregon, their number 2 pick. Hand the ball off here. Walker. Kenneth Walker inside the 40. Kenneth Walker is out in front. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Blake Corum is the back. He has it. And he gets spun down, and he is in for the touchdown. Just trying to stretch the lead, and that is going to be hauled in by who else? Puka Nacua.
He's looking out there, Puka, nope. And it's just amazing how he does 21 just because they won the Super Bowl, but that regular season wasn't fantastic. They caught fire at the right time.
Absolutely.
At the end of the year.
Yep. Had a hold off Tampa Bay and Brady, then beat San Francisco coming from behind in the championship game. Meanwhile, that punt is caught, and down the line goes Rashid Shaheed for the score. Play clock at 3. Rolling left. Throwing back the other way. He's got a man. Caught. Barner. Touchdown. Phenomenal. Doing it all year long. Play fake. Stafford fires. Nacua again. Nacua will take it to the end zone. Puka Nacua, 41 yards. Darnold, play fake, looks, throws, caught! Smith and Jigba. Now comes the drama.
Caught behind the line of scrimmage.
9 total this year. Hurts looks to throw. Sideline touchdown. Devontae Smith hangs on to this one.
Big time goal line play.
They keep on pounding away. Krosky Merritt stacked up again by Jordan Davis. Second effort to the goal line.
It depends when they say his forward.
He's in. He was out. He was in. He's in officially.
We showed you the numbers in the first half. This season just not nearly as effective.
The domino effect to everything. One to snap it. They just barely get it off. Hurts steps up, rips it. End zone. Goddard. Touchdown Philly. Wow, on their last breath of the drive. The Eagles, after going 0 for their first 4 on third down, have converted their last 4. Barkley again cuts it back. Stays on his feet. Saquon Barkley's in. A hard-fought touchdown.
Man, I don't know, just trying to keep the score close in the NFL is not really the goal.
Bigsby again. Block from Goddard. Tank Bigsby, there he goes. Touchdown Philadelphia. On the verge of a second straight division title. It's Chris Rodriguez. Stepped out of a tackle and got in for the touchdown.
And the Browns trying to take advantage. Since week 9, they have not spent a whole lot of time in the red zone. Off the boot. Sanders connects with Fannin for the touchdown. The Cleveland Browns drive it right down the field. Cook, single setback, 2nd and 4, Buffalo. Handoff. Cook gets around 3 defenders and then kicks it to another gear. Cook still going. Looking for the angle. Touchdown. Wow. Tremendous run. 44 yards. James Cook to the house. 1st and goal. Allen on again. And it's Ty Johnson walking it in for the touchdown. Handoff to Cook. Trying to get there. Extends his arm. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2nd and goal. Fannin. Inside run to Fannin. One official says touchdown. So we're going with that. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Throwing for the end zone, Mike Evans. Touchdown! That's a Buccaneer touchdown! Bottom of your screen is McMillan with Jamel Dean covering him. Doesn't look like he has help. Going that way, McMillan in the end zone. He's got it! And that's going to be a Panthers touchdown! Bryce Young had him all the way. Fresh set of downs. And Sean Tucker will glide into the end zone untouched for a Buccaneer score. 1,700 tackles in his career, Lavonte David. And he'll have a few more before it's over. Young, he is trying to scramble out of it, and he cuts back. Flows, touchdown! Panthers, Jatavian Sanders. But Bryce Young made it all happen.
10th play of this opening drive is a Prescott throw underneath and a touchdown for Dallas. It's Ryan Flanoy.
When they're 36 plus, that's where Herbert gets hit, gives up sacks, and it's really problematic for this offense.
So these 2nd down and 7 plays are big. Shot down the field, end zone, it is held on to by Johnston for the touchdown. The Texas native with a fabulous catch for the score. Just a 4-man rush this time for Dallas. Herbert's got a man down the sideline. McConkey for the touchdown. 2nd and short. Prescott takes a deep shot down the sideline. It is Pickens picking it for the touchdown. It's going to be Herbert with the push from Matlock, and he's in for the touchdown. 2nd and goal for LA. It'll shuffle off to the right. It's Hampton, and it's a touchdown. The 3rd rushing touchdown of his NFL career.
And the Saints facing a 3rd down and 5. Shuck is looking for the end zone. Caught Olave! Wide open, 23 yards. Jasper Jones, Justin Mater, they were making cookies with the kids this past week here in New Orleans. Shuck looking for it all to the end zone. Olave! Excuse me, that's Taysom Hill. What a day by Taysom Hill.
Addison, top of your screen, comes in motion. McCarthy on 3rd down. Looking, can't find anyone. Inside the 5, hurdles into the end zone for a Vikings touchdown. Lost there, losing to those Super Bowls. Bam! 4, Burns knocks the ball free, and the Giants are going to score on defense. Tyler Newman takes it in for a touchdown following the sack. 2nd sack today, 15th of the season.
I mean, just by design.
Julius Chestnut is the back from the 7. Here's a little pitch. They go up, shovel pass, touchdown.
How about that pirouette?
Wow, what a play.
Trying to get a quick snap.
1st and goal. Here they go. Ward, end zone, caught, touchdown. DK. Spears the back and the call. 1st and goal. There's a good-looking block by Cushenberry. Opens the door. Titans have scored again.
With no points, just incredible. One of the reasons why they were shut out for the first time in a number of years. Burrow puts some air under it. Higgins, touchdown. Here, got an interim GM with Champ Kelly, with Stephen Ross, big decisions to make as the owner. This is Achane weaving his way. Achane, the speedster, takes it to the house. 48 yards.
Not playing in an air raid offense, but going somewhere where he can learn some concepts to the pro game was important.
Washington has blockers, and Washington pounds it in for the touchdown. There was Quentin Bell, practice squad guy who's gotten some more reps. Pirine bangs it in for the Cincinnati touchdown.
Defenses has been able to pressure the opposing quarterback, yet in this game consistently.
1st and goal, Burrow far side. Brown turns, extends, and he is in for the Bengals touchdown. First and 10 Bengals from the Miami 12. Brown, but nearly untouched as he waltzes in for the touchdown. That was a compliment.
Thank you.
Burrow, near side, wide open, and the Chase Brown show continues. But eventually took over the reins, had a career year as Burrow slinging one to the end zone. It's Gesicki coming back home. His intended receiver, Weiss. This is right on a pitch. And he's going to get in for the Miami touchdown.
Some of him, but a lot of the offensive line.
3rd down and 1. Gino is intercepted. It's Derek Stingley on the return. Stingley with a touchdown. The Texans defense strikes again. Here. 3rd down and 6. Gino to the end zone, and it is caught by Bowers for a touchdown. Charles Davis all over it. And Brock Bowers has his 7th touchdown of the year.
Done a great job with helping him convert and make him a playmaker from the nickel spot.
3rd and 6. Genty down the field. He's open. He's got it at the 30. Genty, stiff arm, stays on his feet. Touchdown! What a play by the rookie. Ashton Genty.
And Blake Fisher now in the ball game, the extra offensive lineman.
Stroud to the air, throwing, touchdown! Dalton Schultz.
So now you're getting the best pass rush that you've had all game long.
Genty again. Trying to bring it to the outside. He does. Ashton Genty still going. What a run. Genty, his 2nd touchdown today.
A 1st and 10 near the 20. Lions go to the end zone and caught. What a catch. Tesla somehow held on to it. He got whammied by 2 defenders and still caught it for the touchdown.
Oh, you got one-on-one outside linebacker on Gainwell.
Rodgers off his back foot, throws it down the way, and a flag's coming out on Anzalone. And look at Gainwell. Gainwell thinks he has the touchdown. Here's from Mike Tomlin, who told us that meeting with him on Friday. Just look at this. He's going to get the flag anyway, and just got to his feet. Presence of mind. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2nd and 5. Toss to Warren. Found a little opening, and away he goes. Jaylen Warren with the touchdown. Raymond, 10-5, touchdown Lions. What a 4th down play.
Huge play.
Warren already ripped off one long run. He's got another one. No one's going to get to him. Gibbs flanking the quarterback. Over to Gibbs. He's wide open. Easy touchdown. Lions are in.
Third and 3. Lawrence floating for the end zone. Washington with the catch. He had Jaquan McMillan draped all over him and somehow secures it for 6. On 3rd and 5. Nick's looking that direction for the end zone. Drops it in to Cortland Sutton. It's a touchdown for Denver. Lawrence looking for Strange to the end zone. Diving catch. Touchdown Jacksonville.
And these guys are calling it in real speed, and they are right the majority of the time.
Handoff Harvey, and now a big run up the middle. Breaking tackles, and R.J. Harvey on the move. Down the sideline. Harvey diving for the pylon. Touchdown Broncos. 1st and goal. Lawrence will keep. Lawrence will walk in, and the Jaguars lead once more. And now 1st and goal at the 10. ETN out of the backfield. On the edge, the cutback, the broken tackle, the touchdown for Jacksonville.
Takes out the opportunity to spread out the field.
3rd down, Brissett. He loads up to launch. Down the sideline, into coverage, and incomplete. Kobe Bryant on the coverage of Wilson. It was close. Wilson couldn't reel it in, but the rookie out of Kansas was stuck to him.
The question is, did the ball hit the ground before it bounces onto Michael Wilson's chest? I think this is a catch.
I think
that's a touchdown.
It looked like it rang around and just balled around his body. One of those high-level traits. See if they feed him again, maybe out of the backfield. Yes, indeed. Catch and run. Robinson is gone. London up top, trips at the bottom. Pitts in motion. Robinson, the tailback. He'll leak out. Cousins, end zone, touchdown, Pitts. Easy does it. Atlanta scores. All the feelings. They're just going to go ahead and run it in. It's a touchdown for Cousins and the Falcons.
3rd and 2. Bears rush 4. Willis floats one deep. He's got Dobbs. He's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. Williams, pressure, throwing, corner, has a man. It is caught. Touchdown, Jazay Walker. Unbelievable. Is right. On the fake, Williams looking downfield, launching downfield, going for it all. It is caught. Bears win it. DJ Moore. DJ Moore on the full field post. Off play action. Nixon, and absolutely.
That's what he does, right? When he's alive, this team's such a different group. Henry with a block. Derrick Henry, house call. Opening touchdown, Baltimore. Tyrese Tonga, the 330-pound defensive lineman, in the backfield. Play pass. May pops it over the head. Waiting is Henry. Touchdown, New England. Such a good corner, obviously for coverage, but involved in the run game as well. 2nd and 7. It's in the hand of Flowers. Got a couple of blockers. Can he get to him? He does. And there he goes. Flowers, goal line. In for the touchdown. 42 is usually the path to him. Ricard blocks left. Henry runs left. Touchdown, Ravens. Gets a break to Ernest Johnson, 7th-year veteran, former Raven, in the lineup. May taking a deep shot. Downfield towards Williams. He brought it in. That's a touchdown. That is Kyle Williams. His 3rd of the year. Tremendous over-the-shoulder catch. Game on in Baltimore. The 21. Stevenson bouncing outside. Ramondre Stevenson with a block by Williams to the end zone. The Patriots take the lead. Touchdown, New England.
380. Looks like a free play. Rivers, end zone. He's got his man. Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. End zone. Robinson for the touchdown. Purdy. He's got his guy. And guess who? McCaffrey.
In case he needs to get some action tonight.
3rd down and goal. To the end zone. Touchdown. Again, Alec Pierce. Good drive. 2nd down and 4. Purdy. Throws back across the field and has a touchdown. George Kittle. Chasing Purdy and now 3rd and goal. Purdy. Jennings with a catch. Touchdown 49ers.
away into the end zone. Robert Saleh trying to keep him out. 2nd and goal. Taylor is in for the touchdown. And they snap it instead on 3rd down and goal. Wide open, McCaffrey gets it instead. Quick throw, picked off the other way, D. Winters, and he is gone. This is a pick 6, and this game's going to belong to San Francisco.